The inaugural Meghalaya Media Meet 2024 was held on Friday at Taj Vivanta, Shillong, focusing on redefining journalism in the digital age. The event was attended by Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, Information and Public Relations Minister Dr. Maisel Amperine Lingdo, and other officials. In his opening remarks, the Chief Minister emphasized the need to recognize journalists' contribution and adapt to evolving technologies. He highlighted the importance of trust in media and the distinction between information and opinion. Trust is the most important aspect of journalism, he stated.
We realize that the government, and I don't mean to judge any government, but the government in general has not done enough to recognize the contributions that have been made by our journalists, whether senior or the current fraternity of our young journalists. And that is where we felt the need to have, number one, programs like these, where we felicitate our journalists. We recognize the contributions and the work that they have done, the sacrifices they've made, the challenges they've overcome. And while we do that, we also interact and connect with our fraternity of journalists to be able to then figure out how we can move forward in the larger interest of the media fraternity and the media sector, and to ensure that the entire sector thrives, follows a certain code, is able to improve itself in terms of the given circumstances, in the technological changes that we are seeing. So all of this thought has actually brought us to this point where we felt that we need to have this kind of media meets on a regular basis. And really the larger goal is to see how we are able to improve things, how we're able to adapt to the given circumstances, how we're able to grow, how we're able to train. A lot of people think that journalism is very simple, and we just have to be able to write something. But it's beyond that. There's so much of training that goes into these aspects. I would be happy to see and be able to push and promote and support different exposures and trainings for our media persons. I think it's important for you to interact with journalists from other parts of the country, maybe even other parts of the world, and really see how everything is moving in the media sector. Because as I said, because of the change in technology, things are moving very, very fast. And therefore, technology is impacting every aspect of our lives, even at a personal level, obviously. So media and the way we consume information is also changing very, very fast. So hence, I think it's very important to have continuous training, continuous exposure and updation of different aspects of journalism, I think, to our press. I would also like to touch on a very simple aspect. Today, what's happening is because of technology, the borders or the boundaries, you can say, or the lines between information and opinion and news, those lines are disappearing. So today, an opinion is looked at as news, or information is also becoming news today. But actually, there is, or there was at least, a distinction in how we would look at news and information and opinions that are coming in. I think it's important We train our journalists and the press fraternity in important aspects like these, because at the end of the day, if you ask me, what is the bottom line of everything that we try to do, whether it's politics or whether it's the leadership or whether it's media, I think the word at the end of the day is trust. Trust is what is most important, I personally feel, even for a politician. When a politician says something, then you should be able to believe. Though it's quite difficult sometimes, I understand that, but that's important. But similarly, when a press also, a newspaper writes something, that trust should be there, that, oh, if it's come out in this paper, or if it's come out on this particular media, digital media, it must be correct.
Minister Information and Public Relations, Dr. Amperine Lyngdoh highlighted the government's commitment to support media professionals addressing issues such as fake news, ethical responsibilities, and the challenges facing media houses today. The event also featured the felicitation of 8 senior journalists for their dedication, alongside panel discussions on key topics including media ethics and welfare schemes for journalists. The meet brought together print and electronic journalists and government officials from across the state.